But honestly, it's not even about liking Marvel or not. It's the fact that none of this shit even belongs in Fortnite.
Well, honestly, it's not even about liking or disliking Marvel. It's more so the fact that none of that shit even belongs in the Battle Pass in the first place.
Nope, nothing fucking even happened this season.
Speaking of which, nothing fucking happened this season.
Like, sure, we have a few W locations like Slurpy Swamp.
If this nigga says Craggy Cliffs, I swear to God, bro.
Craggy Cliffs.
So 1 year ago today, I dropped a Fortnite documentary. Leading up to the release of this Fortnite documentary was months of work, which was composed by a 30-page script, months of editing, and even longer conceptualization, right? And during which we have an individual who was highly supportive throughout the entire process, throughout not only the premiere was making comments, but after the premiere of my video was making comments and whatnot, showing the support. The same person went on to, was obviously inspired and made their own Fortnite documentary. The problem with this Fortnite documentary that this person made was that it is almost plagiarized. The video layout, the music, the editing, the points that were made in the video were all copied from my Fortnite documentary that I spent months working on. And because this person is a fan and had made this documentary out of a place of inspiration and motivation, I'm not entering this situation with hostility. Yesterday, I released a video which went over the entire situation, in its entirety. I suggest you go watch that video before you even watch this one. But this video is just the evidence, per se. I'm not going to be commenting over it. The other video was the reaction, but this is just, the compilation, basically. So if you just want to be entertained, watch this video. If you want to understand the situation and be entertained, go watch the video that I dropped on this yesterday, okay? Again, do not spread any hate. This is a learning moment for all parties involved, okay? No hate is required. And actually, I think that we can grow from this situation and bring to light new things that would not have come otherwise if my documentary was never copied. But with that being said, enjoy the video. Here it is.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Azazes here, and welcome to possibly the biggest video I'm ever gonna drop.
Wait, the music, my nigga, the music!
Before I get into the intro of this video, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what you're about to watch. So I made 2 Fortnite documentaries thus far, this being the second one, and
this video was recorded in different parts because if I decided to do it all in one day, my storage would be completely fucked up.
Nevertheless, it's going to take me probably multiple days to get it all done. I mean, I could do it in one day, but storage.
What the fuck does a victory royale even give you?
1. What does a victory royale give you in Fortnite?
A noticeable increase in the battle pass, V-Bucks, hell, even a fucking number displaying the amount of kills you got.
Significant or noticeable progress with the battle pass? No. Any sort of a sauce-alade other than a damn pop-up at the end of your game? No. Hell, even a number next to your name in the lobby showing how many wins you've gotten would have been better than nothing.
And speaking about the battle passes, my god, these battle passes. I mean, these battle passes are downright brutal to look at, yet alone buy for nearly $7.
This season, I mean, these skins are just downright brutal to look at, let alone buy.
In Chapter 2, Season 7, you had Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, Superman.
Number 4, Aliens. Nigga, come on now. Number 5, Superman.
Is Chapter 2, Season 4. The whole fucking theme of the season was Marvel. Possibly the most dull and stupid idea for a theme I have ever seen.
Who makes a battle pass which is entirely Marvel? Probably the most dull and stupid battle pass ever.
Want to make these Marvel cosmetics free by doing challenges? do that. I mean, that would have been a much better idea than selling the fuck out.
You want to make an LTM where niggas turn into Marvel characters and have abilities? Fine, bitch. You want to have characters unlockable through challenges? Fine. That's actually would have been better than what the fuck we got. But at least give me original fucking Battle Pass content.
Then they release these customizable hero skins, which can be any design you want them to be, and a customizable pickaxe that you can make any color, and a backbling that actually has a use for emoticons.
Then, in the same season, they release a superhero skin in the item shop, which has almost endless color combinations. Along with that, 2 different back blings, which can turn most of your emoticons into a back bling. Then you have the one-handed energy pickaxe, which was introduced in season 2 of chapter 2, where you can alter it to be pretty much any style you want. All in the item shop though.
Who was satisfied with this battle pass?
Who was being satisfied with the battle pass alone for that period of time?
But honestly, it's not even about liking Marvel or not. It's a fact that none of this shit even belongs in Fortnite.
But honestly, it's not even about liking or disliking Marvel. It's more so the fact that none of that shit even belongs in the battle pass in the first place.
Remember when Fortnite would create their own original characters with their own personality and would show loading screens showing that character interact with the other Fortnite skins?
Remember when there was a story for each season and a side story to go along with it? Then there would be loading screens which revealed the story on a weekly basis, keeping the player engaged.
Now it's just Superman, Rick Sanchez, Iron Man, Spider-Man. I'm about to beat the fuck out of you if you continue listing off these shitty crossovers.
The ray gun, the inflatable, the plasma cannon. I'm about to be done reviewing this fucked up season right now if you keep continuing off this motherfucking list.
Shit, I fuck with Iron Man and I fuck with Spider-Man, but does that mean I want to see them in Fortnite Battle Royale?
Shit, I fuck with Daredevil, I fuck with Ant-Man, but does that mean I want to buy those skins in Fortnite? Hell no.
Remember when Epic Games would make their own original dance emotes, where it would be a dance from a popular movie or TV show with their own unique music? Now they're just built-in emotes. Doctor Doom's built-in emote can not only be used if you get
So you just took my claim and you just giving more specific examples.
victory. Loading screens have been expanded upon since like Season 8.
Animated loading screens weren't expanded upon at all. I think season 8 had the only one. Remember when they told side stories or a story period? I mean, the user submissions were cool and all, but now what are they doing with them? Oh, just some weird ass concept art. Oh, okay, cool.
Remember when each season would have loading screens that would tell a side story while the main story is going on?
Remember when there was a story for each season and a side story to go along with it?
Who the fuck was satisfied with this battle pass for 128 days? People were getting to like level 300 in that season because of how fucking boring and long it was.
This fucking season was over 100 days long. Niggas were getting to level 200 and even 300 and shit, which is like 3 battle passes worth of XP.
Now, if I'm being real with y'all, I started to play Fortnite in Chapter 1 Season 5, so I'm technically not an OG player. I mean, now I am, but in general, I'm not.
Because in my documentary, I said, if you started playing in Season 5, you're not an OG to me, because that was the season where it was, like, cool to start playing Fortnite.
You've been playing since Season 5, you're not an OG to me. I'm sorry. Now you're probably an OG, but shit, in general, nigga, fuck no. Who's at this
In general, nigga, fuck no.
Why don't I show you a few clips?
Okay, here's my cameo. Here's my cameo.
OGs who started playing the game from the beginning.
And I'm mad he only put this clip in because I had a lot worse shit to say in that same
Their
video.
thoughts on the game currently.
That's the battle pass, nigga. That's the battle pass. How awful.
Now, I just want to be clear, I'm not going to be spending the rest of the video going, tryhards ruin Fortnite, sweats are ruining the fun of the game, because I don't believe tryhards are ruining the game.
So don't even think that I'm going to continue this video by saying tryhards killed Fortnite, which is a laughable statement to say the least. because of how many steps so-called Epic Games took to separate the two echelon of players. I mean,
You somehow still don't believe this game has gone down in popularity and declined massively? Well, how about I take you on a journey? How about I take you through every single Fortnite season to show you how far Epic Games have destroyed this game?
and that is the real reason why Fortnite died. But I don't think that hit hard enough for you. Let me take you on a journey. Yeah, why don't you come on? Let me show you how low Fortnite has sunk. But to do that, we're gonna have to start from the very beginning.
I can't make this up, bro. I can't make this up.
I started to play Fortnite in Chapter 1 of Season 5. So, my opinion on these next 4 seasons is going to be a bit interesting since I haven't actually played them.
Yeah, it
but
is gonna be interesting.
anyways, Season 1. Now, I will admit, looking back, the game felt really janky, unpolished, and just straight up weird.
Bro, okay, ignoring the fact that he just said exactly what I said in my video, you can't say I haven't played this season and then looking back, this game felt.
Now, I will admit, looking back, the game felt really janky, unpolished, and just straight up weird to play. I mean, placing builds back in the day felt so fucking weird and uncomfortable, and playing on controller back then was an absolute fucking nightmare.
I didn't pay this much attention, but in hindsight, the game's optimization was horrible. Old school builds were very inconvenient on the fingers, and the now seamless switch from shoot mode to build mode wasn't always so seamless.
Like, did it have to be the same exact music I chose?
The emotes were fire, especially that fat-ass orange shirt kid emote which started the dumbest lawsuit of all time.
But don't worry, my niggas made sure to show me the shoot emote that was in the Battle Pass, along with that fat-ass orange shirt kid boogie down emote.
Depot creating Dusty Divot. Rest in peace, Dusty Depot. Only real homies know about Dusty Depot. So like,
Rest in peace, my nigga Greasy. Only real niggas know about Greasy. Oh, and finally, rest in peace, the OG burst assault rifle. Y'all little niggas know nothing about the OG assault rifle. Don't even try to act like you know anything. Rest in peace, OG burst, okay?
heroes had their sights on Omega and had one.
Oh, so he did both of my videos.
The heroes had their sights on Omega and had one epic showdown. Wait, never mind, it was just for a movie. Well, okay then.
The heroes had their sights on Omega, while the Omega built his army. They eventually brawl to the death. Oh shit, it was just a movie. Okay, well, anyways.
Playground mode, but this would cause some controversy in the Fortnite community because, Playground ruined the game because that's when tryhards first came into the game.
That creative caused the game's downfall. Alright, so now I'm about to destroy this claim, okay? I'm about to destroy this position.
I mean, people were gonna get better eventually. Playground just boosted that.
Now, Fortnite is a game unlike any other, okay? Which is why, during its come up, people were obviously fucking terrible. Eventually, we were gonna know how to build, edit, and piece control. Creative just helped with that process.
This season would also be when Nintendo Switch Fortnite came out. And
Okay. Like, the only reason why I brought that up in my video was because it was relevant to me, because I played Fortnite on PlayStation. I also have a Nintendo Switch. And same music, different, well. This video is louder than mine, I'll give them that.
W location and Lazy Links L location.
We got Tilted Town, L. Pandora, L. Moisty Palms, L. Greasy Grove, L. Gotham City, W.
Which created the Cube, which this dumbass community decided to call Kevin.
And walks around the island like it's his living room. His? Yes, you weirdos named it Kevin.
So we already
Famously?
knew the next season would pick up where this season left off.
By the end of this season, we knew Epic Games was going to pick things up where they left off.
This is video. I feel like that's my video. That's definitely that has to be my video. It is. That's my video. Yeah, that's my video.
A year in, we're still obsessed with the game.
Wow, I spent money on this mediocre ass game. Isn't that crazy?
I had a passion for the game. My gosh, I had a passion for the game.
Then the battle pass. Fucking annoying ass fuck nightmare zombies that were in the game for so.
Bro, you can't do that, bro. That was my thing. Like, I literally named them fuck nightmares.
However, it was the fucking fuck nightmare zombies which were.
The darker graphics of the game made it look a lot better, and it actually works well with the theme of the season.
The map had a slightly darker colorization to it while holding on to its cartoony graphics.
The planes, which were really annoying to deal with and caused a lot of pro players to be angry. Why was it so annoying? Well, for one, it had 600 HP, and it was
800 HP.
obviously a plane, so it could just stay up in the air for a while. And since glider redeploy was in this season, if your plane gets knocked down, you're pretty much chilling.
Although the Stormwings could be shot down for it had 800 health. If one flew high enough, this would not be attainable. And redeploys gave the players using them life insurance if they did get shot out. That being said, Stormwings also trolled the competitive community.
Oh, and the fuck nightmare zombies returned to the game as well, because we all loved those last time.
It was motherfucking white fuck nightmare zombies for that ass.
Even though there was so much annoying bullshit in the game at this point, the description of creative mode made up for it.
I was a little bit underwhelmed, but the description of creative made up for it.
I was looking at some pictures you've took, and I don't know, it looks kind of familiar.
By replacing risky reels with the block. I like the idea that the Fortnite community can make their own locations, but honestly, most of these locations were pretty fucking bad and not viable at all.
And the block took over risky. I like the idea that the community could make a location in the game, but none of them were viable at all. Leave that shit to the developers, please.
In fact, I remember getting the Cobalt bundle just to get the Marshwalk emote. However, if you told me that this one Marshmallow concert would lead up to the Travis Scott, Ariana Grande, LeBron James.
I found the Marshmallow collaboration pretty cool, to be honest. However, if you told me that this would spark the Travis Scott, the Ariana Grande, the fucking all the other celebrity events in the game, I probably would not have found it so fun. The competitive scene.
It would also be the season where the storyline would turn into complete mumbo-jumbo bullshit.
Became coherent in the beginning, and how it went from that to just mumbo-jumbo bullshit.
And we really can't complain about this battle pass
Yes, we
because
can.
I got it for free anyway. Epic Games was so scared of Apex Legends that they had to make their battle pass free. I mean, once again, I'm not complaining.
Trash though, and so is the Lux or the Loops or the fucking Apex Legends bitch. But I mean, I got this battle pass for free, so I'm not complaining. Epic Games really felt that Apex Legends heat.
The Boombo was annoying as shit. It essentially rewarded you with 100 damage for doing absolutely nothing. But
There was the Boombo. I mean, that shit hit you for 100 damage and consequence for doing nothing wrong.
Than that, I believe this was the most balanced loot pool of all time because we had the regular weapons and stuff like the flintlock pistol and other useful items.
This season, in my opinion, had the best loot pool. There's the flintlock edibles, which included peppers, coconuts, and bananas.
It also destroyed Retail Row and cracked Polar Peak. So when the season ended, we knew what we were going to be dealing with for the next season.
In retail got fucked up after the explosion and Polar Peak was beginning to crack. Meaning, by the end of this season, we knew Epic Games was going to pick things up where they left off.
This would be the last decent season we would get in a long time. So good job, Season 9. You did well.
Season 9, the final good season of the game. Let's clap it up for Season 9, everybody. The last good season of Fortnite. They will be missed. They will be missed.
Combat did take a lot of time to get used to, but when people got used to it, God, this gun was good. I mean, y'all remember the legendary combat shotgun? Whoo, that shit was strong.
This season introduced the combat shotgun, and for the first half of the season, it completely replaced the pump. Now, it took a little bit of time to get used to, and although we missed the pump, eventually we were on board for the combat.
How can we not forget the biggest event that happened in Fortnite history, the Fortnite World Cup? It was really fun to watch and gave recognition to some of your favorite Fortnite streamers, such as Clix and Booga.
It was a pleasure to watch. The qualifiers were a great build-up and gave exposure to some of your favorite Fortnite streamers to date, such as Clix and Booga.
No Tilted and that dumbass Wix Bounty game mode. I fucking hated that game mode.
Fuck Wix Bounty forever. The final showdown event.
And you had that Michael Jordan collab with that fire-ass beat and LTM. I won't cap, that was a cool crossover.
With the Nike collab, that beat still rings in my head from time to time. It was actually pretty dope. Yeah.
However, I want you guys to brace yourselves because the next season is gonna start what I like to call the Great Depression of Fortnite.
But anyways, this concludes the final solid season in the game.
Can't make it up.
This season. This was the first time in the Fortnite community and in Fortnite history in general where the entire player base was in absolute confusion.
Season X. This marks the first season classified as quote-unquote confusion.
The Batman crossover was cool, FNCS was created, and yep, that's pretty much it.
Well, I got in touch with my old duo and we played for the whole thing. FNCS started. And nothing else.
Fortnite introduced a brand new vehicle called the Brute. You know, I'm not even gonna talk about the Brutes. That shit just gives me PTSD.
That's my gameplay. It's the second most destructive thing to enter Fortnite. I mean, I got 800 points on day 1 of the season.
You know, I'm not even gonna talk about the Brutes. That shit just gives me PTSD.
The Brute? Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about that. That's PTSD right there.
But I'm telling you, as soon as the black hole prevented people from getting into the game, I was so happy.
And because Season X made me thoroughly exhausted with the game, I was so happy when the black hole event prevented us from logging into the game.
I was glad that the downtime lasted as long as it did.
Overall, this season felt like the end of an era where we fell in love in the game and played it relentlessly.
I think this season was the end of an era, one where we fell in love with a game no one had seen or thought of before.
The map locations were absolutely disgusting and an insult to the original ones.
The map changes were gross and was a disrespectful way of leaving off the island where we had the most memories.
Get anywhere near as bad as this season was.
Over that era of Fortnite.
Bitch. This season started on October 15th and ended on February 20th, which is 128 days. That's literally 4 motherfucking months.
Bro, This season lasted from October 15th, 2019 to February 20th, 2020. Nigga, that's 4 months!
Nope, nothing fucking even happened this season.
Speaking of which, nothing fucking happened this season.
I mean, a lot of people were getting sick of the same old location in Chapter 1, but the execution of this map is fucking horrible.
Now, everybody wanted a new map, but this execution was simply not it.
A useless mechanic that literally nobody asked for. I mean, I understand fishing in the Marvel season to get the Midas Flopper, but who the fuck fishes in the video game Fortnite Battle Royale?
All of the new shit in the game looked goofy as fuck too. I fished for the first time in Season 7 because there weren't any harpoons that season, but I never took the time to use a fucking fishing pole in Fortnite before that. I mean, like, what the fuck do I look like doing that shit?
Yeeting your teammates was a pretty decent option for convenience, but kind of unnecessary in other game modes.
Picking up and yeeting your teammates was a good feature for convenience, but I mean, in public games, it's kind of unnecessary to do it to your enemies.
Like I said, Epic Games thought adding a brand new map, fishing, and boats would be enough to satisfy players for 128 days.
So-called Epic Games thought that having a new map, being able to swim and shit, was reason enough to not do anything the fuck else for 128 days. This is obviously a hyperbole.
Now, I do admit, Epic Games did build up a spoiled fanbase who expected constant updates every week, so we're also to blame.
Back to my original point, Epic Games built a pretty spoiled community which expected constant change and updates to their games.
I mean, this break was unacceptable as fuck from any metric.
But I mean, this quote-unquote break was pretty unacceptable by any metric.
Epic Games, you really had the audacity to make everybody drop right into the game as soon as they booted it up after you fucked up all their settings.
Well, I said it in both of my videos. There's no escaping this one. I said it in both my videos.
And so-called Epic Games had the nerve to make me jump off the battle bus right after they fucked up all my settings. In hindsight, I should have just left that fucking game.
Like, sure, we have a few W locations like Slurpy Swamp.
If this nigga says Craggy Cliffs, I swear to God, bro.
Craggy Cliffs, Wetty Sands, Steamy Stacks, Dirty Docks, Weeping Woods. Like, what the fuck are these POIs?
From there were Location Sands, Dirty Docks, Holly Hedges, Steamy Stacks, Sweaty Sands, Weeping Woods. Like, what the fuck?
At least with Season X, we were familiar with our environment, and at least Epic Games had some presence in Season X.
I can say this season was worse than the last Season X because at least we were comfortable and familiar with our environment in Season X. We were abandoned by so-called Epic Games in both seasons, but at least there were signs of their presence in Season X.
They were hinting that something would go wrong in Steamy Stacks, but that never happened until fucking 7 seasons later.
It alludes to the fact that something might be going on in Steamy Stacks, but nothing ever did.
This season would have an agent/spy theme, with Ghost and Shadow, the two ops, being at war with each other.
Ghost versus Shadow. These were two ops who had several locations in the new Fortnite map. Ghost and Shadow, who are at war with each other.
This battle pass was so fucking mediocre.
I did not stream the new season on day one, nor did I get that mediocre ass battle pass.
But there is one unique thing about the battle pass that I missed. Let me go back into the trailer. Wait, hold on. Deadpool, what the fuck are you doing in my battle pass?
The fuck you doing here, nigga?
But on
I did catch somebody that had absolutely no fucking business being there. It's definitely not Aquaman. It's definitely Scuba Jonesy and not Aquaman. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing in my battle pass?
What the fuck are you doing here?
The fuck you doing here, nigga?
but on
Nigga, why are you in the game to begin with?
What the fuck are you doing
Number
here?
6.
But honestly, this Deadpool being in the Battle Pass actually made sense because not only does Deadpool have a personality that works with Fortnite, but he was actually involved in the storyline.
What is Deadpool doing in the Battle Pass?
Deadpool got its own skin, location in the game, and other merchandise. But it wasn't that bad because it was mixed in with the challenges of the season and the season as a whole.
At a similar skill level, but since Fortnite is so fucking performance heavy and that PC players will always have an advantage over console players, fucking up the aim assist will just make shit even worse somehow.
This season's complaints were valid. Niggas would get hit across the map and all types of other shit. That shit actually looked like a nigga was using aimbot. And all it took was a controller player to hold down an AR or an SMG and it will be wraps.
And the end of the season got delayed multiple times because of COVID. Now, to be fair, this was when COVID just started and the regulations were fairly unknown, but these motherfuckers were acting like they couldn't do anything. And if Epic Games actually said the live event was delayed due to COVID, then I would have accepted it. But
now, if the Fortnite team simply said COVID was the reason why the season would be extended, I'm pretty sure the community would have been a little more forgiving. But these niggas didn't say a word. They were still on their hiatus. But even still, I know that the regulations were relatively new and no one really knew what was going on during the time.
Epic Games would also keep the spy locations on the map, but it was reduced from 5 to 3.
Fortnite kept the spy base theme, but lowered the number down to 3 instead of 5.
The Authority was the shadow version of the agency.
Replacing the agency was the Authority, the shadow version of the agency.
Honestly, this location was better than the agency since you had more room to land and loot up. I mean, I actually enjoyed the layout more than the agency because the agency clearly was not built to handle this many players, but
The Authority was a bit more spacious and actually was a good location if you knew how and where to land. This wasn't necessarily the case for the agency, however, so we'll consider it an upgrade. The agency was a large ghost location in the middle of the map, making it the most crowded and annoying location. The layout was decent, but I don't think it was built to handle the amount of players it housed. Although it was big enough, I'm saying the layout wasn't good enough.
and the bosses would now drop at least one weapon and a utility.
Speaking of the mythic loot, each boss drops 2 mythic items this time. One being a weapon, the other a utility.
Why was this location so bad? Well, I'm gonna explain it to you. Candy Corner gives you no room to fight or defend yourself. If you land inside of the buildings, then you don't have enough space to place any ramps or walls, and you have to deal with the AIs that are in those buildings. However, if you land outside of the buildings, then the AIs and the players are gonna be shooting at you, and you will not have any materials or room to defend yourself.
Caddy is the worst location in terms of layout, period. If you're inside, you barely have any loot yield and are in pure confinement. If you're outside of the main building, you are left completely in the open with pretty much no loot yield.
I hope you're ready for the entire lobby to drop here to get that kit launcher. Well, I say to get that kit launcher because I know nobody wanted to get that god-awful charged shotgun.
I hope you're ready for a quarter of the lobby to fucking land alongside you too, along with a henchman taking up every square meter of the fucking location. Oh, Gabriel said that. My bad, I can't steal jokes. And all for what? A mythic shotgun and a fucking shockwave launcher? It's definitely the shockwave launcher because I know damn well nobody with all of their brain intact was risking it all just for a fucking charged shotgun.
This shit in the comic book, I was seriously complimenting taking a trip to Auschwitz. And then when I loaded up the season and saw this for the first time, I lost my fucking mind.
I expected Thor to be the next dickhead invading my battle pass at worst. But when I booted up the fucking application and saw all of these niggas standing next to each other, I was seriously contemplating making a trip to 620 Crossroads Boulevard. It didn't make me laugh, even though it was a comic book.
How the fuck are you gonna have an entire theme of a season be based around Marvel? Imagine 3 years ago, you make your own game, which was filled with our own original characters and IPs. Millions of people's lives changed from this game and earned a lot of money from this game. Then a day later, you replace all of that shit with other stuff from other third-party companies and franchises.
Imagine making your own game that is so unique that it drew hundreds of millions of players. Thousands of people's lives changed due to the money and exposure that Fortnite has provided for them. Then, in your next update, you replace all of the elements of your game with aspects from another franchise. 3 years of looking forward to the next Battle Pass, full of characters and cool unlockables that I've never seen before. Then you slap me in the left cheek by putting Marvel characters in the Battle Pass. The very thing that is supposed to be my incentive to play for the duration of that season.
This has got to be the biggest sellout bullshit in the history of this game.
This was probably the biggest scandal I have ever seen in video game history.
I mean, what happens if you don't like Marvel superheroes? Then what? But like I said, it's not even about liking or disliking Marvel. It's the fact that this shit does not belong in Fortnite Battle Royale at all.
What if someone doesn't like Marvel superheroes? Then what? But honestly, it's not even about liking or disliking Marvel. It's more so the fact that none of that shit even belongs in the Battle Pass in the first place.
Like I said, if you want to make your own game mode where you turn into Marvel characters with your own abilities, or if you want to make these characters unlockable by doing challenges, then do that. But at least give me original fucking Battle Pass skins.
I want to make an LTM where you give me original fucking Battle Pass content.
At least give me original fucking video content.
Oh, what's that? All of the emotes and gliders this season are built in? Wow, that's so fucking amazing. Thank you, Epic Games.
Oh, no emotes either? No. Gestures that unlock a different outfit style is not an emote. That shit is not qualifying for an emote. Because at the end of the day, we all know who wanted this shit in the game and made the executive decision. Donald Ketchup. Yeah, let me put this in the game because I like Marvel superheroes. Headass.
We're already at an absolutely disgraceful start with a motherfucking Battle Pass.
I mean, disgrace.
So let's see what Epic Games did outside of it. Well, first off, they vaulted the charged shotgun and brought back the pump, so already the loot pool is better than the last season.
They brought back the pump, so already the loot pool is better.
They brought back bounce pads, boogie bombs, portaforts, the tactical SMG, the combat shotgun. Shit, this season might actually be pretty good besides the blatant sellout cash grabs.
They brought back the bouncer, boogie bomb, LMG, portafort. Shit, this season might actually be fun despite the battle pass.
Epic Games would add a brand new location to the game, which would be Doom's Domain, which is essentially a shitty version of Pleasant Park. They brought back the vaults from the last 2 seasons under the soccer field, and you can't even enter the doors without a henchman disguise. So good luck pickaxing your way into the fucking doors of houses just to get a chest.
They brought back the vault in the soccer field. You couldn't open doors without pressing a button on the side of it or without a henchman's face. So have fun physically breaking the house's walls and roofs. All for what? A nerfed combat shotgun and subpar loot? Yeah, no thanks.
The rest of these skins look like they came from other movies, TV shows, or video games. And this season gave us a pretty clear idea at the direction Epic Games was heading.
With this being the subsequent season of the one where the entire battle pass was Marvel characters, it was kind of obvious that Fortnite was officially lost.
And this season was the aftermath of the Marvel season, and since that, it's pretty obvious that the originality and creativity of Fortnite was pretty much lost at this point.
With this being the subsequent season of the one where the entire battle pass was Marvel characters, it was kind of obvious that Fortnite was officially lost.
Donald Sriracha made a retarded ass storyline so he could have an excuse to add in 16 crossovers in this motherfucking season.
Donald Ketchup and a few other chief executive officers created a dumbass story and used it as a scapegoat to bring in their favorite TV show
movie, and other video game characters to Fortnite.
In this season alone, we had the dislikes of seeing the Mandalorian, Kratos, Master Chief, Daryl and Michonne from The Walking Dead, Green Arrow, Joker, Black Panther, the Predator, the Terminator.
We saw the likes or dislikes of Kratos, Master Chief, Daredevil, the Predator, Snake Eyes, Green Arrow, Andy May, Ant-Man, the Alien, the Mandalorian.
Remember when Epic Games used to make their own original characters with their own storyline
When niggas made their own original videos.
and backstory? Now, look what they're doing. Obvious cash grabs because they have a status of being one of the most popular games in the world.
Remember when Fortnite made their own skins that no one ever saw before? Ones that we could get excited for? Ones with goofy personalities and cool characteristics. Now, look what they're doing. Obvious cash grabs just because they have the status of being the most popular game in the world.
I think the nigga is making fun of me.
The original components of that Rubik's Cube with parts from other Rubik's Cubes.
There is no fucking way.
Will the Rubik's Cube that I crafted fundamentally be the same?
This nigga's making fun of me. He is making fun of me. This is...
Nigga, what?
What, y'all niggas are confused? Alright, let's say if I had a Rubik's Cube and replaced all of the individual cubes with individual cubes from another Rubik's Cube, right? Would my original Rubik's Cube that I crafted, would it still fundamentally be the same Rubik's Cube? Remember when Fortnite
nigga said no.
made their own skins that no one ever saw before?
It's literally like, and the fucking description is the same. This season's review is literally carbon copy.
They were younger.
Carbon
They
copy.
serve. We all know the person who wanted this shit in the game and made the executive decision to do all this bullshit. Donald Hot Sauce.
Because at the end of the day, we all know who wanted this shit in the game and made the executive decision. Donald Ketchup.
Let me make an entire season based off of Marvel because I love Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, let me put this in the game because I like Marvel superheroes. Headass.
And Epic Games added those dumbass crystals as a means of transportation. Pretty much, you eat the crystals, and then you have to repeatedly press the jump button in order to actually use them. Most fucking straining bullshit I have ever seen. I mean, your eyes would get heavy doing that shit.
Crystals were activated by a double tap, which was honestly the most annoying way to travel. I would prefer the crash pads than standing still, breaking crystals, spamming the jump button, repeat. Your eyes would get heavier while doing this, and not seeing anyone on the map. The urge to fight sleep was real. Watching this game for this season damn near put my black ass to sleep. I'm not even joking. I dead ass fell asleep one time watching Fortnite on Twitch. Nigga, I was slumped over in my chair.
Epic Games would do the most fucked up thing I have ever seen in this season. The loot pool is now back to the charge shotgun and the tac. What the actual fuck? Epic Games, what made you think it was a good idea to once again vault the pump shotgun and bring back the charge shotgun? What, did you think we would like it now? Like, come the fuck on.
Bitch Games also did the unspeakable this season. They replaced the shotguns with the charge and tac again. Nigga, huh? Fucked up games, I have to ask you, what synapses fired in your brain which made you think that this was a good idea? I mean, what, did you think that we would like it even less than we did the last time? Seriously though, what the fuck changed to make you think putting the shitty ass charge shotgun in the game was a good idea?
And Pedo Games even attempted to have a Christmas event with some nostalgia attached to it. Epic Games, this is Fortnite after July 2019. I don't think it's worth it trying to put in effort on making the game nostalgic.
Come Christmas time, they tried to turn the map around and add Christmas skins and holiday emotes and shit. Bitch Games, this is chapter 2, okay? I literally don't think Fortnite is capable of holding any sentimental value anymore. Even in the beginning of chapter 2, it was like, damn, this game is so fucking ass. But it was so much better than what it is now.
It's clear that Epic Games' strategy was update the map a little bit, keep it the same, and get as many third-party characters into the game as humanly possible.
It was obvious that Epic's game plan was to update the map a little bit, leave it like that, neglect Battle Royale, and get as many third-party skins in the game as possible to maximize our influence. Good plan, Donald Ketchup, man. Give me 5, dude.
But unsurprisingly, Fortnite would get even worse in the next season.
So can't make it up.
The funny thing is, Epic Games tried their hardest to make this season look good.
Chapter 2, Season 6.
That was
It's an improvement. Well, it's not hard to improve on garbage, headass. This season was... The funny thing about it was how Epic Games swore this season was the shit.
And they even gave us a new storyline, which would later been forgotten about by the end of the season anyway.
They gave us a new story at the beginning, which would later just get abandoned anyways.
The funniest / craziest part about it is the copying of like not only the words but my expression.
And when I saw this battle pass, I wanted to throw the fuck up. Vomit all over my fucking screen.
I shit you not, I almost threw up when I saw this battle pass.
No, wait, no new emotes, just stupid ass gestures and built-in emotes. This is the tier 100 skin? Damn, bro!
Wait, no new emotes besides gestures? Wow. This is the tier 100 skin? Damn, nigga!
I guess Epic Games felt bad for the drama G-tastic Voorhees was in and decided to give him his very own skin to make it up to him.
I guess Catheter Games saw what I did to Gabriel on YouTube and put 2 of his skins in the battle pass because they felt bad.
Oh, and the not-so-secret skin of the Battle Pass is Neymar Jr., a professional football player in a Primal theme season. Yay! This game is such a motherfucking joke.
Oh, I forgot. The not-so-secret third-party skin for the season is Neymar Jr., a professional soccer player. Yay! What the actual fuck is this game?
By adding primal and makeshift weapons. Was this a nice change of pace? Yes. Were these weapons absolutely horrible? Yep. These weapons were fucking awful. The accuracy on them was complete bullshit, and these guns would deal about the same amount of damage as fucking marshmallows.
This season bolstered a good amount of new changes. Niggas didn't like the bows and primal weapons, probably due to the fact that they took more skill to use, simply.
This season was so bad, RIP Fortnite started to trend again. This season was so bad, I completely lost my passion for this game. This season was so bad, it is arguably the worst season of Chapter 2. This season was so bad, okay, I think you guys get the idea now.
This season was so bad, Mongo didn't even play it. This season was so bad, I dropped a Fortnite documentary in the middle of it. This season was so bad, Clicks cussed out Donald Ketchup. This season was so bad, alright, let me stop.
Honestly, if this season came out earlier in Chapter 2's lifespan, it probably would have been somewhat better than it was now. But unsurprisingly, Epic Games would get a million times worse in the next season.
Minus the sellout shit, this season was overall a good move forward that just came out a bit too late. However, Fortnite would unsurprisingly regress in the upcoming season.
Epic Games would create a new theme for this season. Aliens! Oh my fucking god.
Season 6 links pointed to a new theme. Aliens. Oh my gosh.
Shit, this has got to be the worst battle pass in video game history. Not even Fortnite, just fucking video games in general.
Nigga, this is by far the worst battle pass in any game, period. Fuck Fortnite, just any game, period.
In Fortnite, we always had a hot drop location. In Season 2, you had Tilted, then Neo Tilted, then Gotham City, so pretty much Tilted. Then you had Salty Springs, the Agency, the Authority, Stark Industries, Salty Towers, the Spire, and now, absolutely fucking nothing.
Ever since Tilted Towers, there was a high traffic location. Let's see, there was Tilted, Dusty, Tilted again, Neo Tilted, Gotham City, basically Tilted. Then there was the Agency, Authority, Stark Industries, Tilted Spring, Salty Towers, The Spire, and now nothing.
I wonder what weapons we'll be able to use this season. The railgun, the plasma rifle, the inflatable. I'm about to fucking jump off a bridge if you continue naming these shitty ass weapons.
What enjoyable items are in our loot pool now? The ray gun, the inflatable, the plasma cannon. I'm about to be done reviewing this fucked up season right now if you keep continuing off this motherfucking list.
Wait, hold up. What song am I even supposed to put in this part of the video? I mean, by this point, there are no more music packs that were actually based off of a Fortnite emo. You know what? I'll figure something out.
Wait, pause. What music do I use right now? Like, there was no music beyond this point that was based off of an emote. So how am I going to add sentiment? You know what? I got you guys.
And if you went inside of these balls, you would get to...
Pause.
This season honestly felt like Epic Games adding a bunch of random shit into the game with no rhyme or reason.
This season in particular just looks like they added a whole bunch of shit without any rhyme or reason.
Epic Games would also do the unthinkable this season. They would bring back the brutes into the game. What the actual fuck? Period Blood Games, what synapse in your brain made you think that bringing back the brutes were a good idea?
I know Period Blood Games thought they fucked it up with this season, but they truly did not. What synapses fired in your brain which made you think that this was a good idea?
Fuck this shitty ass storyline that doesn't make any sense. Fuck these ugly ass battle passes that are filled with shitty franchises. Fuck Donald Tomato Sauce.
I can continue to make I'm sure there's more comparisons, but I think he goes like this was April 2022, mine was October 2021. So his is gonna be he has chapter 3 season 1, chapter 3 season 2, and mine stopped at chapter 2 season 8. So I don't think there's much that he could have copied, my opinion, from season 3 or season 1 chapter 3 season 2 chapter 3, because I didn't give it, but I think he could do something with the conclusion, so we'll just skip to there.
Instead of doing a seasonal conclusion, I'm gonna show you the overall conclusion.
The content that shapes the game and the gameplay experience has become parasitic. Because I'm not doing an overall seasonal conclusion, I'll give you the overall conclusion.
In conclusion, Fortnite went from a great game to a soulless money grab filled with pointless updates, a shitty storyline, unnecessary political events, and of course, dogshit collaborations that 90% of the time don't have anything to do with the storyline. Do I think this game will ever improve? Oh hell no, next season is probably gonna be 10 times worse. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. This took me a long ass time to edit, so hopefully you do like and subscribe. Be sure to share this with people so more people can know about the downfall of this game. And yep, it's been Azaz4074. Now Azaz is here, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
This podcast, and if you guys want to see all the behind the scenes, go on the Wave Clan channel. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I know this is a highly anticipated video. Make sure, again, to hit up the links in the description down below. That'll take care of everything. If you do that, you're goated. All right? I love you. Peace out.